What's up, everyone? This is Glock Kicks Dogs here, giving you guys a WWE NXT review for 2/3/2016. And I gotta say, this NXT was really good. Now, the main event, I got a lot to talk about with the main event, but for the most part, I enjoyed the match. It was a good match. I liked it. So let's get into the night with the starting match, the Vaudevillains versus the Hype Bros. And, is it just me, or is the Hype Bros just being jobbed out for matches nowadays? I don't know what it is. Is it Zack Ryder? Is it Mojo Riley? Maybe they don't fit the build in NXT. I don't know what it is, but they just keep losing, and I'm really pulling for them to win matches. I don't understand why they keep losing, and I feel Zack Ryder should not be on WWE television. I think he should be on NXT with Mojo Riley so they can have that chemistry. I don't know. I just feel something's not there, or something's not right in Mayberry. I just feel that the Hype Bros could be better, and to me, they should be winning titles. They're an undercard team in NXT. I think they should be winning titles, not jobbing out and losing. That's my thing. The Vaudevillains are an established team. They've been there. I just don't understand why the Hype Bros are losing all the time. I don't get it. There's no fluidity there, if I'm saying the word right. And I could tell they were off. Some of the moves they were using, like when Zack Ryder tried to go to the turnbuckle and missed a move, Mojo Riley missing a move, and then having a rolling dermish done at the end. That was a typical Vaudevillains match, not really a Hype Bros match. And they're finally giving the Hype Bros an actual match. So for me, this match was a Vaudevillains match. I want to see the Vaudevillains. I also like Enzo Amore and Cass. I think Enzo Amore and Cass should be in WrestleMania on the main roster fighting for titles now. There's too many tag teams in NXT. I think there's too many, in my personal opinion. You got American Alpha that's not won anything. You got the Hype Bros that have never won anything. You got the Ascension coming back here and there. All right, sorry about that, everyone. So, again, I was talking about Big Cass and Enzo Amore, and I just feel they should be on the main roster. I am promoting them to the main roster. I want them there. They should be fighting for titles. I think the New Day being tag team champions is a little bit much. I don't like the New Day. Their time is done, and I want them to lose at WrestleMania against Big Cass and Enzo Amore. I just want to see that. That would just get me off my seats, because I love both of those. I love Enzo Amore. I like Big Cass. I think with Carmella being their manager, they can go places in WWE, and I could see Carmella personally being a Divas champion. I mean, they should bring the women's title back, but that's just me. But anyway, let's get to the other one, Carmella versus Emma. I'm a huge fan of Emma being heel, but I like the fact that they're making her lose. They're making her, I hope Dana Brooke and her break up, but I do like Emma. I've been a fan of Emma. I know the crowd doesn't like her very much, but I like her as a heel. I think she's a great heel. I like her YouTube channel, and I also like Carmella. Carmella is really good. I like her with Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I like her. I like the way they're showing her off, and I like the fact they're giving her momentum going into the title match against Bayley. So I am excited with that one. So that match was a typical Carmella match. It was slow, but it picked up. Really, you knew Emma was going to lose. She used the Bronco Buster. She used a drop kick. It had everything. I was surprised Emma didn't put her in a Emma lock. I was surprised. That would have made that match a little. It would have made that match a little bit more interesting. You had a segment. Okay, so we had a segment with Dash and Dawson in the back talking about Enzo and Cash talking mad trash that they couldn't beat them. They're never gonna win against us, and so that gets you into the match with Enzo and Big Cass versus some local wrestlers. They pretty much dominated and stomped them. They had a segment, Enzo and Big Cass had a segment where they said they're going to win again. They're going to be all powerful this time. They're going to be different. I'm going to say this about Enzo and Big Cass, as I've been saying in this review. They need to be in the main roster. There is too many tag teams in NXT right now. I think Enzo and Big Cass need to be on the main roster. I could see them fighting the New Day right now for titles and having a storyline and everything right now immediately needs to happen. WWE, if you're listening, you should put those guys through, and I think people would agree with me. So then you had a segment with Sami Zayn outside talking about how the decision of last week with the 2 submissions, whoever, if it's a tie or another match, it's what it is, what it is. And then Samoa Joe pretty much he grunted and blew off whatever the announcer guy was. Then you have William Regal coming in to make a decision. And pretty much Baron Corbin comes in saying, well, am I still number 1 contender? Pretty much William Regal says no. He says it's not fair. It's crap. He walks out. William Regal said that pretty much Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe will have another match, and that will finally make a number 1 contender for Finn Balor's title. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, Enzo and Big Cass did beat the local wrestlers, and then that was pretty much a throwaway match. Asuka versus Santana Garrett. I give Santana Garrett a lot of credit. She did put up a fight. I would like to see her on more NXT television. I thought she was kind of hot too. Asuka, I like Kana. Always been a fan. She dominated. I give her the credit. Asuka lock is no joke. It's like a Velveeta clutch. No joke. I think it's a Velveeta clutch that Samoa Joe does. If I'm pronouncing his finisher or a submission wrong, I do apologize. But the Asuka lock is no joke, and I enjoyed it. So Finn Balor is backstage and pretty much getting, hyped for the match and stuff like that. And then you had Finn Balor versus Apollo Crews. I gotta say this match was slow. It was just slow. Okay, more defense and offense. I thought Apollo Crews would have came out the gate fast and he would be doing his thing like he normally does. I've just noticed, is it just me? Is Apollo Crews kind of slowed down since being in NXT? I know he was Uhaa Nation, and I know his thing was being hyped and, fast-paced matches. I haven't seen that lately. Finn Balor pretty much did defense against him, slowed him down. It was kind of slow. It picked up in the middle, kind of picked up at the end. I kind of enjoyed it. And Finn Balor did Bloody Sunday. I was really, really surprised he threw that out there after the coup de grace. I was really surprised that they were allowing him to do that. They're allowing AJ Styles to do the Styles Clash. And I can't wait to see what they're going to allow Sasuke Nakamura to do. Is he going to be able to do that Singer running knee thing? I don't know. I'm really liking what WWE's allowing their wrestlers to do. They're allowing them to go outside their elements and do what they were doing in the indie scenes. I like that. Same with Sami Zayn. Same kind of with Kevin Owens. I kind of like that. Same with Samoa Joe. I like what they're doing with a lot of the talent. Austin Aries, I'm excited about Austin Aries. I can't wait to see what they're going to do over tapings with him. I know he's going to be feuding with Baron Corbin. Can't wait to see what that's going to be about. So this match had it all. I like the sportsmanship. You knew Finn Balor was going to win. They got to make him look strong going into the next couple of NXTs to get him ready for whoever the number 1 contender is. And I hope it's Samoa Joe. I hope we have a Samoa Joe too. That's what they're all saying online. I'm excited for it. So this is a good time to be a wrestling fan. I'm excited. You should be excited. NXT was good. Next week we got Carmella and Bayley. I can't wait for that match. I always watch NXT. I like WWE and I like everything else. And it's just a good time to be a wrestling fan. TNA's picking up. WWE's picking up. You got March to WrestleMania coming up, which I want to say, I know I did talk a lot of schmack in that review or in my thoughts. It's just because I've seen a Sheamus and a Roman Reigns. How many more times do we need to see that? I want to see something that hypes me up for WrestleMania. And there were some people talking about how Toronto this and Toronto should really host WrestleMania. I think they should. They get all these big events like the, Pan American Games, some of the Olympic stuff. They need to get a WrestleMania again, and I would be happy for them. And got some more videos. I'm going to be talking about the Fine Brothers here soon, and I'm going to talk about Bret Hart. That's just sad. Cancer, man. I'm really sad. I'll give my thoughts on that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to Claw kicks, dogs, excuse me. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Gameplay and stuff are coming. Everything is in the works. I'm still working on a site, still working on everything. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.